It's difficult to realise now that back in the 60s and 70s, conservation was not the popular movement that it is today, and that those wanting to save buildings were seen to be in obstructing progress when there was a great desire to have new buildings in the Miesian or Corbusian style, improving and renewing our cities. And anyone who was suggesting that maybe parts of the city should be kept, that buildings that were not in good condition should be somehow repaired rather than demolished and replaced, was thought almost to be a rebel. And so when the Derbyshire Historic Buildings Trust was set up, it was in the light of all of this that this was happening. I joined the design and conservation team at Derbyshire County Council, which up till then had championed what I would call the polite buildings, the beautiful architecture and so on, and also conservation areas in Georgian places and so on. It didn't include archaeology or vernacular buildings, and this was even seen by some people in the group to be not of value or of interest. So when I joined, I attracted Bob to come and join the team as well. We had a rather different view about what was important in Derbyshire and the amazing industrial archaeology that was there. But all the time, this was against the general trend. And it was Alan Benrose, who was the chairman of the Finance Committee, and Councillor Morgan Owen, who represented South Derbyshire, and the Duchess of Devonshire, that came up with the idea that what was needed was a body that could work outside of the county council and try and persuade people, but more important, demonstrate that these vernacular buildings could be rescued and could be saved. And hence the catalyst of something called the European Architectural Heritage Year, which was initiated by UNESCO and tried to get all the countries in Europe to start thinking about conservation. We got a grant from that of £10,000, and we were encouraged in the team to spend this money on improving a conservation area. We spent half of it on improving Alfreton Marketplace, restoring the cross in the middle and the set of sets and so on. And the other half of it, that is just £5,000, went in to help set up the trust. And that decision was made in 73, December, but ready for European Architectural Heritage Year. And it was in April of that year that it was agreed the trust would be set up. And that's over 50 years ago. As a precursor to the trust setting up, we created an exhibition, we being the county team, and took that around to all the districts in Derbyshire to show people that this really was an important movement and something that should be supported. And that in a way kicked off this feeling of we needed people from all areas of Derbyshire to come together to try and take this new movement on. As leader of this new county team, we set up a list of buildings in danger, well, empty, neglected or in need of repair. These days we call them buildings at risk. And there was a whole series of buildings on this, over 120. One of which, interestingly, was Wingfield Station, which we've only just finally managed to rescue. But that's tenacity for you.